I don't think I'm wandering anywhere today. I'm having a day off. But I've got something to show you in here. Now here's a caterpillar that very few people would have seen. Hardly likely to have found this in the wild in the UK. It is a hawk moth, but it's a very rare migrant to the UK. There is one Nottinghamshire record of this species, and that's why I'm rearing 11 or so of these larvae in captivity, to purely illustrate the moth on the website. And the moth in question, well, this is the larva of silver striped hawk moth. Personally, this, ever since I got into moths at secondary school, silver striped hawk moth, bedstraw hawk moth and striped hawk moth, and especially spurge hawk moth, were mythical. They were the stuff of dreams that you would, when you became adult and could drive, you would go down to the south coast on holiday, and with a torch you'd be looking along the seafront in the hope of finding the adult moths nectaring on some seafront bedding scheme, or maybe even find the larvae on fuchsia, or, as in this case, rosebay willow herb. But thankfully, this species has now become available commercially, and I bought a dozen eggs, or 14-15 eggs, and now I've got 11 healthy larvae, all now in the last instar. And this is a superb species. Hopefully we will get to see the moth in a few weeks' time, because I'm going to show you another caterpillar slightly in a minute, which is the largest and probably isn't too far off being full grown now. One thing about these caterpillars is that they are extremely variable. Basically, there's a green form and a pink and a brown form, but the brown form, as in the one that you're looking at now, can have elements of pinkishness in the paler area, as you can see. And at the base of the horn, at the tail end, there's almost like a red spot, but it's a circular area around the base of the horn. It's quite unusual, but they're absolutely terrific caterpillars. And this one's just starting to have a feed. I brought them out. I needed to get some food plant, and I thought, while I'm out, let's video them a bit, and because people are quite interested in these kind of things. They're never going to see one in the wild, so might as well see one. Oh, effectively, this is Eclipse in old water, so it's in the wild, but it's going back in a plastic container in a bit. But I'll show you some of the other varieties and colour variations. Yeah, here's a second caterpillar, and this is the largest that I have at the moment, and I expect in another couple of days' time this will start the pupation period. You can see that the base of the horn is clearly red on this one, but you get a look at the ovals, which represent eyes, which are very reminiscent of elephant hawk moth. And the eyes here are almost like, on the larger one of the ovals, is almost like yellow eyelids, and then there's the electric blue, and there's four. It's got better eyes than what I have, to be honest. And this is almost like a dark green form. It's almost an olive coloured. You'll see the proper green form shortly, but no two caterpillars of this species seem to be the same from what I'm rearing. There's always some slight difference, but they are absolutely beautiful things. And here's the green form of silver-striped hawk moth larva. This is the larger of the two that I have. So I think I've got 11 larvae, which all appear to be in the last instar now. And of the 11, just 2 have stayed green. They all start off green, and then it's when they get into the last instar that they change. The markings are the same, the 2 different sized eye spots. So 4 eye spots in all. And presumably it's used as a defence ploy. When startled, the head is usually retracted, and where the segments where the eyes are usually become sort of puffed up a bit. Elephant hawk moth larva does exactly the same tactic. But green form again has the red at the base of the horn. So I think within 2 or 3 days, the first of these will be a pupa. Now, I'm expecting the adult moth probably about middle of November. So this is one very rare moth, single county record of an adult found at Beeston in the 1980s. I think it was 1984. So we're long overdue another one. I've been lucky enough to find 2 bedstraw hawk moths, one full-grown larva and one adult. And I would have loved to have seen one of these in the wild. And I'd still like to see an adult come into a light. Still, hopefully in a few weeks' time there'll be some adults to film. And they've grown well, these, and they've grown quickly. I got them as eggs, which hatched the next day. So I got them just in time, and they've fed well on Rosebay willow herb. So, as it's been a lousy morning, this morning with rain and whatnot, I thought I'll do something different and show you these. Next time you'll see them, they'll have wings.